Welcome back to your Community Connection Corner here on your Catholic station, Real Life Radio 1380 and 94.9 FM. Talking this week to Tyler Hurst of the New Life Day Center. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer.
And we talked in the first segment a lot about who the New Life Day Center is and what you guys do to help the community. But we want to know how we can get involved. So what kind of volunteer opportunities, what kind of needs, what can we do to help?
Okay, yeah. Well, we have, right now I have a running list of about, I think it's 18. So it's between 18 and 20 volunteers who come in each week, and a couple of them come in every other week. And that is great with us.
Because you're totally volunteer run.
All volunteers there, even Steve and myself. So it's we need the help of the community, to keep going. And we always have. I mean, the Lord always provides volunteers for us, for sure. So, but anyway, so we do two different shifts each day, 8:30 to 11:30, and then about 12:30 to 3, because we close down at 3. So, for our volunteers who come in. So everybody seems to want to do mornings. So we always use help in the afternoon, but we'll take you any time of the day.
I'm not really a morning person, so if I were helping, I would be there. Maybe they like the morning because that's when you have the donuts.
Could be. Yeah, it could be. We have all those donuts in the morning.
Which are donated, right?
All donated. And it is a lot of donuts. I mean, it's about 100 hours worth a day that we get of donuts. So, yeah.
That's a lot of donuts.
Yeah.
So what do your volunteers do?
So our volunteers serve those donuts, serve the coffee. We have a kitchen that it's not a functioning kitchen. It's just we have a window that we serve through. So serve the donuts and the coffee, make the coffee, and usually have 2 or 3 back there that do that to do the rush in the mornings, because it's a lot of people ready to eat those donuts. And they drink coffee all day long. But we have a few volunteers there. We have usually 2 up checking in. We have the registering, so they all have an ID. That scans and checks them in. So, and we usually have 1 or 2 doing miscellaneous, helping fill out an application or help just answering questions. They always want a phone number to somewhere or something like that. So just usually there's 6 or 7 of us there each day. So.
Well, that's pretty low key. It doesn't, require too much. Yeah. Definitely not very much skill.
No. If you know how to use a computer and if you know how to pour coffee, you can work there. So.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and they'll tell you exactly how to fix their coffee too. They have it down perfect. So they mostly want 3 scoops of sugar and 3 scoops of cream. So
it's like going to McDonald's and telling them 5 cream, 5 sugar in my large coffee.
And it is Starbucks coffee, so. Yeah, they donate it to us. So.
Oh wow! So you get your coffee donated by who does your donuts?
Well, it's Dunkin' Donuts who gives us our donuts.
Well,
so,
that's excellent.
yeah.
Oh, you can give them a shout out.
Yeah, of course,
Like, hey, they're giving you $100 worth of donuts every day. You can
and
give them a little love.
It's not just the glazed donuts. They give us chocolate, cream filled. I mean, the good donuts. Nice. Yeah. I had to stop myself from eating donuts every morning. So
yeah, that could be real good for your health.
Yeah, right. Sure. Exactly.
So that's volunteer opportunities, but you guys don't collect clothes and stuff necessarily. You send people to other places for that, right?
Right. We do. I would call it emergency clothing. So if people want to bring us jackets, blankets, no, blankets aren't clothing. Also. For when they do get a job or job interview, we like to have some, usually black pants, black shoes work the best for them, white button-up shirts, ties sometimes. We try and keep some of that there so they can have it for a job interview, because they don't have those clothes.
Right,
so
right, okay.
They basically can keep the clothes on them that they can wear, and that's it. I mean, they don't have room for a wardrobe for sure.
Right.
So. Even if they have a locker there, they don't.
Because they can't keep stuff in the locker overnight anyway, right?
They do.
They can?
Once they're in those lockers, they're in them for as long as they come in on a once a month. They can stay in those lockers as long as they like.
Oh, okay, cool. So they can keep stuff overnight. They don't just have to be there.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately, right now they don't have access over the weekend because we're not open on the weekends yet. We're trying to get open on Saturdays too. So that's another thing with volunteering is a lot of people can't do 8 to 3 during the week because of work. But we're going to be open on Saturdays soon.
Do you have a target date for that, or are you just waiting for the volunteers?
I think. Well, from what I understand, we're going to try by the 1st of July. So
that's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully this summer it happens, and hopefully by the 1st of July. So.
And it'd be all the 8 to 3 then too.
I think we're gonna do more like to 12, maybe
Okay.
8 to 12, just like a half day, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we do it right now. I go in one Saturday a month and open up, and the clients ask me every single week, "Are you opening this Saturday? Are you opening
Yeah.
this?" They need they it's just a good place for them to come.
Yeah.
And they need access to their lockers, and they need to eat.
Yeah,
So.
and it's the same. You do the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
It won't be some special programming on
it's
Saturday
nothing
so
different.
much.
It's the same things. Now, usually we don't have as many come in on Saturdays, but I mean, even if we can only open up for, even if only 10 or 15 come in, I think it's worth opening up,
Yeah.
to give them somewhere to go, because they're walking the streets otherwise.
And it's getting to be our warmer season here in Kentucky.
Yes, and I was the extreme heat and the extreme cold packs us in today. It was raining on Wednesday, and we were packed this morning. So the weather is, and that's also one of our main things, is out of the weather, off the streets, out of the weather. So the weather brings them in. This winter was, obviously, we all remember how
Brutal,
this winter was, and huge numbers in there, 150 at a time. So packed.
Yeah, I've been over. I dropped off backpacks once because that was one thing you guys requested.
Yes.
Because these guys are packing around everything they own in a backpack. So
someone gave me a backpack this week, and I had put it downstairs, and I found somebody that wanted it. So I walked it from downstairs to the kitchen, which is through our entire building basically, and I was stopped 3 times, asked who was the backpack for, because they wanted a backpack. Backpacks we don't get very often, and they absolutely need them. So I have started asking some churches that I'm familiar with if they're when the parents of the kids go back to school, if they're buying a new backpack, please give us your old backpack. If you're not going to use it, we'll take it.
Probably. Do you want the Disney Princess ones? Probably not so much.
Probably
right?
not the Disney Princess, but I can think of a few people that would carry them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Backpacks is really, and we never ever get them, so it's they don't have anywhere to keep anything, so a backpack is ideal when obviously you can keep it on your back. So
yes, very handy.
Very handy for them. They don't have to carry big bags around or suitcases.
So what kind of funding do you all get? Do you get anything outside of donations, or are you strictly donations?
We write a few grants, so we do get a few grants. I would call them small grants. And we do get a little bit of money from the city. But other than that, it's all from, we seek out corporate donors. For instance, Pepsi is one of our newer ones. And we seek them out for money. Obviously, all nonprofits need money to run, but also for in-kind donations. So we serve, just this is an example off the top of my head, we serve juice as well as coffee every day. So Pepsi gives us 20 cases of Gatorade each month, and that lasts for at least a week to serve them juice every day. So we seek out those, and then we have community members, private citizens who donate to us. That's where majority of our funding comes from. So,
and I've seen your breakdown online, and of here's how much it would cost us to pay our electric bill. Here's how much we spend on this, and kind of broken down your budget, if you will, and looking for individuals to take on that specific area, right?
We call it adopt an expense.
Adopt an expense.
Adopt an expense, and it's on our website. Everything that we do in the month is listed out, and it's no salaries or anything like that. It's all what we provide to the clients, and it's about, I think it comes out to about $10,000 a month. And but right now, Steve and I were talking about it yesterday. I think he said 60% of it's covered.
Oh, that's awesome.
So and it's been a long road. He's done that since about the beginning, trying to get all the expenses adopted, so someone pays for a certain expense or certain part of an expense every month, and that's I think a better way than just people writing a check and giving you money.
There's almost a sense of ownership,
for
lack of a better term.
Yeah, we had. I mean, it just happened. A guy, he wanted to give us $50 a month, and I said, well, you can give it for our juice. He different ideas. He saw our website, and he gave it in honor of his great uncle, I believe, for juice, and he's giving it to us every month. So
that's excellent.
Great. Yeah.
And just something little like that, you know, just I help with their juice.
Yes. Yeah, and you can, and I mean, it does. You're right. It gives them ownership of it, and it's worked out well, and we hope to one day get it all the way up to 100%.
All right, folks. NewLifeDayCenter.org is where you can find the list and help adopt, because gas money, you're running the van every day.
Yes. And
you're talking about a 15-passenger van at $3.80 a gallon, and that's I'm sure that adds up pretty quickly.
It does. I mean, you got to think it's probably about $75 of gas a week and $50 worth of bus tickets a week, and they're the dollars we give them. The bus ticket's $1, and yeah, I mean that adds up. So, but somebody's got to do it for them, and if they want to have any chance at all, so.
So what's the best way to get in contact with you again for people who want to help, or even if they have ideas of ways they can help?
Yeah. It's New Life Day Center at AOL.com. That's the email. And it's newlifedaycenter.org is our website. So,
okay. And again, you are located at
3rd and Martin Luther King.
So if people have backpacks or kind of men's business clothing.
Toiletries.
Okay.
Employees bring toiletries, T-shirts, white T-shirts. We'll take anything.
Okay.
Like that.
I hear socks or
socks. Yes, that's a good one. Socks.
All right.
So.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me, Tyler.
All right. Thank you.
People will need to check out the New Life Day Center at newlifedaycenter.org, also on Facebook. Well, thank you again, and we look forward to having you back on Diocese Live and learning more.
Yeah.
It's been your Community Connection Corner here on your Catholic station, Real Life Radio 1380 and 94.9 FM, WMJR, Nicholasville, Lexington.